everyone, we are back and I just want to say I'm very sorry. It has been quite some time. That is completely my fault. I've had some really cool opportunities come up at work and just my career in general, and it's just been that I've been crazy busy, like really crazy busy. I'm also moving out at the end of next month, so that's also been busy kind of sorting things, and yeah, it's taken up a lot of my time, so I just haven't had the time to edit any videos, and that is completely my fault. But we do have some cool things coming up for you over the next few weeks, so we will be posting more. Obviously, as we said in the last video, it won't be every week from now on. We will be posting as and when we have stuff to post, because we want to make the videos good for you guys to watch. We don't just want to be posting just for the sake of it. But we do have some cool things coming up, so do keep your eyes peeled over the next coming weeks. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video.
So the first thing we've done in this room, or Carol's done in this room, is remove the green that was on there. She's painted cream, and what a difference it's made to the size of the room. It really has. So all the walls are going to be cream, except for we're going to do a feature wall. Hello, Beth. And over here, as you see, which is the wallpaper we had once. We were thinking of using it in the salon back in the chateau, and we have rolls of it, so we might as well use it here. So we'll have a feature wall here on either side of the fireplace. The only thing we got to do is get some lights up here. Hey, presto, we have light.
They hurt my eyes.
Hate the light.
Yeah.
Carol hates the light, so it's back on the internet, hunting and hunting. And we found a light. We've had it shipped in from, I think it was in Taiwan actually. It's in bits at the moment. But it really, we've just literally got it today. I'll put it together and now get it over there and wired up. But I think it goes really well with the wallpaper. So that's the next job. Well, it's subtle, but yes, very nice. I think it goes well with the wallpaper, definitely now it's hung. My light switch on girl has run off. Darling, could you turn the light on? No, you've been demoted.
You ready for this?
Go for it. Unfortunately, it doesn't come up on my camera very well, but yes, I think one of the light dips down in here. So I replaced you, you were too late. Yeah, I like that. Do you like that?
Never mind her.
Oh.
As soon as
Who's in pyjamas?
When I was searching like nearly a year ago for wall lights for in here, I found those. I thought they were unique. They were striking to my eye, and that's what I wanted ever since. And after looking everywhere for different ones, I still decided those ones were the right ones, and now that they're up, I love them.
That's all that matters.
So that's another tick list.
But
I've got it right again. Well, for me.
Tick list for you. I've still got another one to put up, so I'm only a half tick at the moment.
But I'd be interested to know if anyone recognises them. If anyone thinks they look like something, because there's a particular brand.
They look like me.
They're from
It's a particular
Taiwan.
brand, and I won't mention which, but does this ring a bell?
Wait.
Ah, j'adore. Is that the golden? There you go then. I could have put a bulb in there.
And funnily enough, this is the perfume I'm using, so I wonder where she got that idea from.
J'adore.
It's literally
Exactement.
the same, isn't it?
It is. Well, it's that look, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's good. So I'll get another one up, but it means that's now got to come back down so we can finish the wallpapering and moving on. Back on our hands and knees. And your bottom shadow. We're going to build ourselves a bench here. We have a nice piece of timber from a tree that came down. Cut with a chainsaw using a ladder and just sliding along. I've seen videos of this, and a good friend of ours did it, and has given us the timber to make a nice seat in the garden. So well, I'm going to do nothing but watch. I'm going to leave you to it. What's up, everyone? We're back. We've had a really busy week, actually, inside and outside of the lodge here. Cal's busy been doing paintwork, etc. In the living room. There's more of that to show later. But at the moment, we're taking full advantage of this weather. It is, well, not gorgeous, but it isn't bad for this time of year. As you can see, the sun is out and the sky is blue, and we got lots of work to do. And flip me, I didn't know I was a poet. But yes, we're cracking on. Now, one of the first jobs we did this week, you'll see is the hedge here, giving this a really good short back and sides. That was needed because it was really overhanging the driveway. And well, there's a lot of work in the back garden. Let me go and show you. So looking out the back, as you can see, one of the first jobs actually we did out here was actually get the hedge trimmed up nice and neat, giving it a proper care cut. And yeah, it makes a difference actually. I had to do that before obviously the birds start getting into the bushes and nesting. So that's all complete, front and back. Happy days on that side of things. And actually, I don't know if you can see in the background, Cal's even put me up a coffee seat right up at the by the tree, which was nice actually. But one of the big tasks that we're having to do at the moment is the grass. It's got so much moss in it, so we're having to get the scarifier out, running it back and forth like idiots. We'll show that later, and probably have to actually get the air out and actually get some holes and drainage put into it, because that's one of the biggest problems. Let's go and show you. So this is one of the problems we've got at the moment. We're slowly working through is this moss. As you can see, there's just so much of it on this grass, and the only way we can get this really properly out is with the scarifier just constantly going over. In fact, I don't know if you can see in the distance, but we've got these full-size wheelie bins. We've just filled 4 of those up in one afternoon actually, just going over this. But it's a job that needs to be done. We'll just keep cracking on, but it's so, I mean, this time of year it's wet anyhow, the grass, but let's get on top of that, get the drainage sorted out better, and then hopefully we can get ourselves a proper grass in here. Not so much, it feels like a spongy grass. So as you can see, we're back up in town again, but this time I'm always going on about top tips, and one was the Sky Garden. I've had it a couple of times. It's the place to go if you really want to have a good scenery shot of London and around, and it's free. Today, Carol has actually booked myself and herself to go up there, and well, I'll point out where it is, but it's this building there, smack in the middle. So we're going to wander over there, and I'll show you the views. And an even better view. Well, we made it. The Sky Garden. God, I wouldn't believe water in that. But this will, if anyone's got scared of heights like me, this bit really does make the tingle. And trust me, the camera does not show that well enough to what I'm looking at with my own eyes. Oh, wow. Bungee jump? It's an aeroplane. Oh, it's an aeroplane doing up there.
I can't find it.
Right, so at the moment we're facing west. See if I can point out a few things. So if you can see there, we have London Eye. Further around will be the Houses of Parliament. And the old post office tower, actually, I've just noticed, which is, if I can get it, there, sticking up, telecom tower. But the better view is if we go around towards Canary Wharf, which I'll wander around now. So we're facing, well, this is pretty much south facing and right in front of us. Well, I'm sure you all know the Shard. And then we come down, we have HMS Belfast, which is permanently there on the Thames, it never moves.
The building that looks like a spaceship is the City Hall.
Which is, yes, I'm looking directly at now by the side of Tower of London. But you do, look at the sights you get, the views you get from up here. Stunning.
Can you see the Eiffel Tower in the distance?
There it is, right over there. You wouldn't believe that was Paris, would you, over there? Wow. Hop, skip and a jump. And it's free. You come up here, it's free. I know you've got to pre-book it. Nice cafe, and I'm going to take up one floor. So we're on the 35th floor. Don't look down.
Did you see the London Eye in the distance too?
Yes, I showed west facing.
Oh, I shut up then, shall I?
But yes, be quiet. You're way behind on this one. So now facing east. Doing well there, aren't I? So as you can see there, Tower Bridge, and just behind, just to the left of there, is where we quite often go for breakfast, St Catherine's Dock. I recommend going for your breakfast there, walking around there. In the background we have Canary Wharf. Now, if you get tickets, I'm not sure if I should say this, but I'd see if you can book tickets to come up here during the day and get the views. But if you can, use someone else, or your partner's name, or your wife's name, or something, or husband's, and book another set of tickets to come up here in the evening, because looking over the Canary Wharf in the evening is spectacular. So you didn't hear that from me, but if you can do it, do it. Last but not least, the north side. Not particularly my favourite side. That's one that you'll recognise, the Gherkin. It's just an office building, but you can clearly see that from when you're down on the Thames. And somewhere over there, I'll wander around. We might even be able to see Wembley. And we're back to where we were, facing west, and past Telecom Tower. You will be able to see, I can see the arch that's sitting, there we go, Wembley Stadium. Now that is some distance away, but what a view you get from up here, as I said. And I forgot to mention St Paul's Cathedral. And as you follow the river around, well, as I said, we're back towards the Parliament, Westminster, and there you go, London Eye. So yeah, next time you're in London, I recommend the Sky Garden. Well, I hope you enjoyed the insight into the Sky Garden. As I've said numerous times before, it's probably, for me, it's one of the best places to come if you want the view of London. And as I said, it's free. It's not cheap to drink up there or eat up there, so maybe have a drink down in one of the cafes down there by the River Thames or something, but for the views, you can't beat it. So I hope you enjoy that. And again, we'll hope to see you all soon.